Hello there, Mavericks. It is Thursday, August 28th, the second to last day in August, and summer's officially over, so let's get in with it. In this session, we're going to go through the news of the day. We're going to look at what happened in the broad markets. We're going to take a look at some sectors, and we're going to take a look at some setups. I've got two bulls and one sideways for you.
All trades and analysis in this video are for professional traders only. This video has been released to the public after a delay required by our compliance department. Maverick traders receive this market recap immediately, along with real-time trading support and resources. Maverick Trading is a proprietary trading firm that backs professional stock and options traders with firm capital. Our traders keep 70 to 80% of the profits they generate. If you're ready to become a professional trader, click the apply link in the video description below. Let's break down what happened in the markets today.
Okay, now late August typically has a bullish bias. There's not a lot of activity, there's lower volatility, and it seems like the market is just floating higher. Last night after the bell, we got NVIDIA earnings, and they came out with good earnings, and the stock dropped, and the market dropped for about an hour. I think futures were down about 0.5% at the most, and then they recovered, and by the open, the market was basically unchanged. We went from positive to negative during the day. That by the end of the day, we had floated higher and really had some decent numbers here. We also got second quarter GDP was raised from 3% to 3.3%. So again, the economy is doing better than everyone has expected. But when we take a look at today, it was really all about the big Mag 7 stocks that gave us the return. We take a look at the RSP. The RSP was actually flat for the day. As you can see, the markets are up anywhere from just a little bit above unchanged to up 0.5% in the Qs. The advanced decline line was basically 50-50. Half stocks went up, half the stocks went down. If we take a look at a chart, again, here's the S&P chart. You can see it's a small candle. It's a small candle, but here we are breaking out to new all-time highs. Doesn't matter that it's a small candle. This is late August, declining volume. Again, it's just not all that surprising. If we take a look over here at the RSP, you can see the RSP did not close higher today. It was actually down 0.05%. But look at that hammer. We had buyers when there were sellers. And that is the story, is there's still buyers under these markets. There's still people wanting to buy. Yes, today was all about the Mag 7. You can see Google carrying a lot of the load, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft. These are the big companies that really held this market up. But for the most part, the market was flat underneath these names. Nothing has really changed. We're still at a +3, as bullish as you can get. So with that, let's jump into some trades. And I'm going to do the same thing I did on Tuesday, where I'm going to give one crazy, like wild stock that I like to play in +3 bull markets, and then a boring stock that you can play to trade down the risk curve, meaning, hey, you don't have to go play the crazy stuff. So first off, on the upside, this is Amphenol Corporation, APH. This is a technology stock. They make electronics equipment, and you can see after a big monster rally of just no end in sight, we've based now for about 3 weeks, and it looks like we're trading up at the top of the base. We haven't broken out yet, but to me, this thing looks good. This only has monthlies, so you're going to have to go out to September anyway. With $5 strikes available, really the only trade I see is a 110-115 September bull call spread. It's going to cost you about $2.10, $2.20. You'll have about $2.80 of upside. A decent looking trade on a really nice looking chart. So again, this one is high volatility. I'm going to go to some lower volatility. This is Hasbro. Hasbro had a nice run up. It pulled back, found some support. And you can see we're right back up and we're hitting highs, but look how stubborn these candles are. When you hit resistance, like this is resistance where boom, you actually fall down. Got two green candles, but they were still down days. You can see the buyers came back in and now they're hitting their head up against this level, but the stubbornness, it wants to break through. I think it's a foregone conclusion. This has 250 strikes. So the trade I see right here is the 80-8250 bull call spread. You're going to pay about $1.50 and to get a buck upside. But again, this is a positive theta trade. You don't need all that much movement in delta. You're going to make it through some theta decay as well. As far as the sideways trade goes, this is Intel. Now, Intel's been in the news quite a bit. They had a bad earnings report, talked about having to close down some factories and lay people off. The US government announced that they were taking a stake in Intel, and you can see it's traded really ultimately between 19 and 26. We are hitting up against some major resistance. This is a company that isn't doing great. So the company's not doing great, but it's got some good news behind it. I think it's going to be a tug of war. I think it's going to be push and pull. I do not see this thing breaking out above this 2650 area. And that's going to be the trade I'm going to make. I'm basically saying, hey, it's got some good news in it. It's likely going to hold it up, but it's not going to be able to break out. So I'm looking at the 23, 25, 27. Butterfly, your profit window is probably going to be right between 24 and 26. I think it's going to hang out here, go out 2 weeks. I think that is plenty of time. All right, tomorrow, we do have the PCE price index. That's a big report. It's the Fed's favorite inflation indicator. This is going to move markets either to the upside or downside, probably by 1% or more. So we got really small candles the last 2 days. I think we're going to get some larger candles here. And this is really going to set the tone for September. The market is bullish with buyers underneath. You just cannot deny that. That's where we are. You may like it. You may hate it. I don't care how you personally feel about it. You just better be leaning more to the bullish side than the bearish side. Tomorrow we got Alibaba's earnings, and that's really about it. We're going to close up August. It's going to be the 4th up month in a row. So markets are super bullish here. I don't see any reason for that to change, but that PCE price index, if it comes out hot, it definitely could be one of the things that marks a short-term top or more for this market. So we will update you this weekend in the trading room. Take care. Goodbye, everyone.